a God-fearing, religious, humble, and very, very generous king.
Onyame Dauroma, Nanatna, Sigajasono, New York, Nadwinchre, Ninim dear, or dear some Sikaja, dear Asante Mania Nimu, Mama Abenshra, Mania Santenko, Nagana Manina Treco, Amania Hudoson, who so back and crepa woman. It's just a Sabia. Yeah, no so my dear Asante Mania.
For us, he's an extraordinary king. And for a politician, because at the time he unprecedented.
You know, he was brought up specially and in a very humble way. He was not brought up in the palace.
Or your henia, he get to baby, or the Nutuma Nacho.
You ready assembly Grammy at home, no cracker, or can you crest yes, a man sem, Naminian son, and no pretty so, yes, and semi.
Or you nipa, obedient to me, say. Or Nimdi, or I drink Papa, Emma, Asante mine, any gunning in a saying maybe to Nidimpo King Solomon.
With the wisdom, the discernment that he comes to do all these judgments is fascinating.
The Myanmar, why here, dear, Cassia can't be brave.
OTUMFUO professor or intellectual view of the institution and or a practical view. And do on both sides. And the or the tremendous change at the back at the end. I must say, Asante man, you're rich, and I'm the 20.
Be a friend of King Solomon. Now, maybe Muna, me will say, no cranny. As I say, a friend of King Solomon. If you say, Nyansa, I am the King Solomon. You say, Obi. And I'm the Nyansa. Na ho brasie edo a owo nipa ni na kuku odru ode aboa eye ahenie wo Ghana
Die wo Solomon no begidi se nyame de amana mana boroso ise nyansa osuri nyansa aye di bumai ye humbi woni mo afi oye asumdwe nipa
yewura obae waboa Ghana man pa obae ahinsem wapaja ahinsem na nsem bibribi e wo court omama koyi nsem ni nyina ba mo ahwe asiesie nsem ni nyina ma asumdwe aba awa ahini ho.
Those who really take the trouble to observe him appreciate his dignity in speaking in public, and you see that he really knows the custom, he knows his people, he knows the history and interrelationships between his kingdom and other kingdoms.
Amasunjwa Asante, maybe aso Ghana so.
It's not our pro view and intellectual view of the institution. Utiminya solutions to problems. Now, so we leader. I dear here pa ne say. When say, utimi solve problems. So you lead down now to solve problems. Administration, now I break it down.
He's the first king in Ashanti who has established a church in his palace. Everything in the church is there.
Ni ho dan say de ka se ye be dia amade ache amade asasa.
Berema Kwakudua, now OTUMFUO OSEI II, was born on 6 May 1950 at the Antithermals Maternity Clinic at Ashanti Newtown, Kumasi.
Aha bia ye wo OTUMFUO OSEI II. Efe esi echi eye abronsan ehon ne echi OTUMFUO OSEI II awo.
OTUMFUO is the youngest of 5 children of the late Asante Hima Nana Efia Kobisa Wampem II.
At age 6, OTUMFUO OSEI II was admitted to St. Joseph Primary School at Asante Newtown in Kumasi. He completed his elementary education at State Boys Middle School at Bantama in Kumasi. After 10 years of elementary education with middle school leaving certificates, he attended Sefi Yoso Secondary School for 5 years.
OTUMFUO was a student here in 1965. At that time, in fact, few facilities were here. In fact, it wasn't easy. But what I've heard about OTUMFUO was very humble and then respectful. If you are doing the wrong thing, he will point it out that you are a future leader. So you should start emulating good behavior.
OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU Ebetum was also secondary school, 1965-1966. Oba form 1 am war form 5. Na oba na me ne wo one house. The house and the near friend Padmo. Na no me na eta no dam so. And na me da FM. And the sanity na me deny me nu akuma. Ana me no yentem na FPA. Na ade ba ko a me kai e won ho se oyo bia na oiboko na samre no na ye ha na ye nim hwe dani ye nim so obaye no ni wo fode ne baye no samre no ode ma ne kotra omahia ne ye friend na kwadwa aduhi enchen na ade ba kwa me kai efa no ho ene se edumre bia na se pump water pump na anya dwuma na se ye ko tano asuo tano eben school no enti ani akọ eho akọ sensuo ne ekosa eba samre wa onim school for entu be sa no bi ahyeda akohwe ni nsuo nagu na se osa ekokosa bio obi sa no asa oh di o maye how osa onya ba school dia na wa akọ junior de ene de baby a se okoso eye.
I wish one day OTUMFUO come to my school and visit us.
OTUMFUO is my classmate. You know, I shall say Form 1, we do Form 5. You know, B. You know, arts. Or hand there, you mean, may say the name say that you obey a penny to sir. But I remember I am the parent, never be friend. Nam to see our could do baby or do ya, or the boagana main, ma assembly. Nyansa say the boom man so or the boy. Why a gentleman? I mean say ka say ye the best gentleman in the school and they need the most neatly dressed student and kebe you know because so no see a dress session at there kashem uhuna no say yes papa and that's all mu what that. Now this young bomarding pa in our class. Yeah, ni first there. Now so a modern bia say a bo as a student no. Yeah. Na dia group bia ya do say. On yeah say yeah entertainment club yeah play and yeah. Or bois or the na dream bois na so no be take part in there. And say no there ma. What the time so me boy don na me be boy before say me be you know. Into no say onya bodon na ese oba dane ho ba bia ese okopia oba tuani no na woduru ho odi ne time so papa amfa mre in yagro.
When I heard that OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU was a former student here, in fact, I was impressed. We are urging him that one time to come and pay us a visit. We like some things.
From Sefi Yoso Secondary School, he did further studies at OSEI Secondary School.
I feel very motivated to hear that
OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU the second,
the whole Asante Kingdom,
completed this very school. We really feel honored just to have this great personality in our institution.
I'm very excited and then I'm proud of that.
It gives me that morale and then I'm also proud of my school.
After his advanced level studies at OSEI Secondary School, OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU taught as a teacher at Aswase Local Authority Primary School in Kumasi.
Right now we are at Aswase LA. OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU Asante Kingdom. He came to teach at Aswase LA. This is the school premises, as you can see.
OTUMFUO OSEI TUTU the second had his tertiary education at IPS, Institute of Professional Studies at Legon in Accra. He continued his professional studies at University of North London. He completed in 1980.
Na ne papa owo no nso e frɛ no Pani Boache Dankwa ya ofi Kantinkyire ya etwa ne tia ya ne Kankyire na ne papa no na ɔno nso som ahemfia OTUMFUO brɛhyia hene brɛhyia no hene no yɛ atumtufoɔ kuo no ɛfa baabi na e frɛ no brɛhyia.
He is down to earth. If I tell you, when you come to the church, he comes down. He is a king who is a free mixer. He listens to everybody. He laughs, smiles, chats with everybody. And he doesn't joke with his archbishops and bishops and clergy.
And he said, "Kane no nanka ye nananom ede etuo ene asekan ene kokun na opemso baaye no onya ne suade hunu se ene de ese opese oba bi bowura baabi no ofa ho a eye nwomasua enti no opemso eyire ne ho a still a oguso a woboa ama nwomasua edintintima wo Asante mem."
We appreciate the OTUMFUO because of his development as well. You know, he set up at the very early stages in his tenure a strong team development fund, and he did not only help just his people, he helped some others who come from other parts of the country, particularly women. People don't know that a lot of girl children went to secondary schools and so on and so forth as a result of the support from the OTUMFUO fund. I think by this he's really emulating his ancestors very well, who set up a fund under the Asante Mine Council. It is because of this that people like Vito and others had the opportunity to go to Britain and study law and come and play a leading role in our country. He has revised it in modern terms, and it is working wonderfully.
OTUMFUO ba wa boa Santiman Ghana man nyina wo bofoto to ho se wo hwese obia benya nwomasua ho faso a kanya ase akra ye ka ho bi aha wa brɛ computers aduonu a ye wo ledi Julia computer center e wo hase no ma nkra no sua computer ho adwuma ni nyina ya yewura na daroma na amna ba hanom okom ya me bebrebe so a otutu nsu ama nkra bi ase ne nkro bebrebe yewura obae wa boa Ghana man pa
o the education fund by a boy ma oni biefo emma so enya amwa eko omonim
obaba ko bia ni di nkoma o free voter region ne baaye oso wanso dai da e wona brabom se obekunu opemso da na nkampo akoye se opemso ebe che nade na akoye se oni opemso atwamfonyini na tama yeye dwumadi ne nyina awie no mama na tena ase pa na akwete se na obi so dai.
In fact, I appreciate what the king has done. He has done very well. It seems we are supposed to put out our best to help the children. This shows it pays to do the best.
This is Abate Samuel. I am actually coming from Upper East, but I deliver my service at Western Region, a community called Nyamibekre Primary School. Okay, well, I consider this as a privilege. It is a very great opportunity. People who even live in this Asante Kingdom, the majority of them would not even have the opportunity to get closer to the king. Today, I shake hands with him, took a photograph with him, and it's a very great opportunity. And I will urge any teacher who is anywhere that good work pays. So they should put up their best, work hard, irrespective of the rewards you get at that time, because it comes back to you in a very wonderful way that you wouldn't even understand how it works.
The Gilbert, those who translate the Bible into vernacular, various vernaculars, they went to see him at that time. And then he promised to do something for them. And they all came. The executive members came to the church. And then when they were launching the translation of a Hunter Bible, he single-handedly decided to use huge sums of money to translate the Bible into a Hunter language.
not just Asante language.
Hunter. But this shows how he is.
Yes.
He is kind. He gives to everybody. He cares for he is a king for every tribe. That's why here in Kumasi you have Moshijongo, you have Angraga, you can call all those people, Fantinu Town. He is just for everybody. So he single-handedly sponsored the translation. It is unheard of. You see, normally those things that are done, it's a collective of people, resources, but one person translating it's huge sum of money. Sure. If they tell you, I can't tell the figure, but if you go and see Gilbert, those who translate the Bible, it's a huge sum of money.
The anase efe ana eyese wo hini bia nya santimem hanko kana ha nyina wo hini bia otia konwa so ebesua bi ene se adwuma wo de abebata akonwa no ho enu ya president ebeye na dom ebebo ano ema obie adwuma kese bi a ye friend no bedukwan company wo mu ye nyuma bebre.
Nyame ntone nkwana mu da ebise edin se obinya na notice nyankopon ntone nkwana so omani nyinche okunya no so na ni mapa oye mo ode boadasa ode bonipa no onye nu akiri na nkiri manso abehuna mpo abeto no na wonso wada nase
ya manitri nkwa one ne yere Lady Julia so ono so Lady Zusu enya abutre so ware ohia wo abutre so onya abutre na onya odo se ni ku do nipa ne sa no so edo nipa esre nyame nkwatenten ema no so awrade ema no nkwatenten ahoodin wo mu a obetumi ahwe ye nyina na wahwe Asante man ene Ghana man ama Asante man akona nim na Ghana man so akona nim abogoman yema nana itiri nkwa opemso itiri nkwa
nyame nka no ho ano obon ho ban nyame nka no kana celebrity wode wayama kana man Asante man ene kanyas man nyina e bada na celebrity.
And I'll continue to wish him a very successful reign. I also wish him a very long life so that Asante man can continue to benefit from the wisdom.
Litron ye fita wonsum mfieso ni mfieso nti anije ne adima na monu yo yasre nyame nshira ma no yasre nyame nkwa ahodene manu onfansum onsansum bio na nye mai nyina nyana e mo monu yo mo bat